As you know, this meeting has been requested has been convened, at the request of Sweden, Egypt, and France. And to answer your question, I believe the objective, the purpose of the meeting is threefold. Number one, it's important that we get a briefing by Nikolai Mladenov on the latest developments in Jerusalem, so that all council members get the up-to-date details of the situation. Second, this meeting will also allow us to have a discussion on the different actions taken by regional and international stakeholders to de-escalate the situation. And third, we believe it's important that we get a convergence of views within the Council on the different messages that each of us can pass on to the parties in the region. So that's about the three key objectives that we have. On our side, with respect to France, beyond the condemnation of every violence by the French authorities, and I mentioned in the first point Jerusalem, but it's also about the West Bank, of course, situation. Yes, of course, beyond the condemnation of every violence.
Issued by the French.
Yes, issued by the French authorities. Our message is clear, and I would mention two of them. First, we are calling on all parties to refrain from any act or statement that could exacerbate tensions and to work towards easing the situation. We are very preoccupied and we are determined to help with our partners towards the appeasement of the situation. We all know that tensions around the Haram al-Sharif can result in violences in Israel and the Palestine territories, in the region and beyond, and we cannot let this happen. That's our first point, nationally. And secondly, any attempt at calling into question the historic status quo on the Haram al-Sharif could further destabilize the situation. Therefore, addressing the security issues around the Haram al-Sharif compound implies a consultation between Israel, Jordan, and the Palestinian Authority. So that's what France's position is all about. Again, we are very preoccupied by the situation in Jerusalem and the West Bank.
Why didn't you wait until tomorrow? There is a meeting on the Middle East and the Palestinian question.
Precisely, there is a public meeting tomorrow, which is very useful. But it was important in our views, given the very tense situation in Jerusalem in particular, to have private consultations before that in order for the Security Council to try to achieve the three key objectives I just mentioned. So it's complementary, in other words.
Is anyone working on a press statement, anything larger in response to this?
Again, what I told you was what I thought would be a good and useful consultation. Remains to be seen whether or not there should be an outcome, but the three important things, I believe, were those I just mentioned to you. That would be very helpful to have a convergence of assessment and a convergence of messages that we all can pass on to the parties in order to de-escalate the situation.
Ambassador, was there any pushback from any of your colleagues against having a meeting today?
Not to my knowledge.
En français, est-ce que le gouvernement français appelle par exemple Israël à retirer ces portiques qui ont généré ce flux de violence?
Je ne sais pas si je dois répondre en français ou en anglais. I will say both. And I believe what's important with respect to the portique, metal detectors, I believe what's important for the Council is to get its members bring a message of de-escalation. and of consultation so that the parties find the appropriate measures to ease the tensions. Again, any measure must be coordinated between the main stakeholders. Autrement dit, en français, l'objectif principal que nous avons à travers ces consultations d'urgence, c'est à la fois de permettre à Nikolai Mladenov, le coordinateur spécial des Nations Unies, de nous donner un point de situation aussi précis que possible pour qu'on ait tous la même base de réflexion et d'action. Deuxièmement, c'est de pouvoir avoir un échange en consultation sur les différentes actions prises au niveau régional et international pour essayer de promouvoir la désescalade, c'est vraiment le mot-clé, la désescalade des tensions. Et troisièmement, c'est à partir de là de tenter d'obtenir parmi les membres du Conseil de sécurité, une convergence de vues et d'actions, et notamment dans les messages passés aux différentes parties. Et s'agissant de votre question, le mot-clé pour nous, c'est la concertation, c'est de promouvoir la concertation entre les différentes parties prenantes, et en l'occurrence les différents membres du Conseil de sécurité, afin de promouvoir la désescalade de la situation. Et ce n'est pas à nous de dire ce qu'il faut faire, je crois que c'est vraiment la coordination entre les acteurs clés du dossier qui doit permettre de déterminer le meilleur chemin vers la désescalade, dans le cadre que j'ai rappelé à l'instant, c'est-à-dire notre attachement au statu quo historique autour du site concerné.
Merci beaucoup.
Merci.
Merci.